Welcome back to the Crew Project, everyone. I'm here with Ant and Kevin the 2 Cent with another great episode for you guys. Before we get right to it, quick little reminder. If you guys enjoy the content, please like, subscribe, and share the content. It would greatly help us. Go over to our Spotify. Follow us over there for a great listen. It's, I found it that Spotify actually works very good when you're on commute. It's a good platform. So
Spotify on the go.
Spotify is a very good way to listen. And sometimes, during your commute, you don't have time. So commute is a very good way to catch up on stuff. I know I do. I catch up on audio formats of a lot of videos that I can't watch. I watch it on audio.
There you go.
So
And books.
But yeah, books too.
No excuses.
Yeah. So follow us on Spotify if you guys want to listen to the audio format of this, and for everywhere else, links will be in the description. But with that being said,
Let's get into it.
All right. What we have on the dock today, bro?
Today we got a game trailer that a few people have seen, and I think it's coming back around. And we're also going to be kind of diving into Xbox. Xbox has got some big changes going.
Mm-hmm. So a little overview, yeah. So a couple things we're going to be covering today. I guess Xbox changes coming around. There's some great games that are coming out. Stay tuned for that stuff. So let's get down to it. The first topic.
We're going to hit that trailer. You want to hit the trailer first?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I saw this and I was excited about it. Kev, hit that trailer for me, please.
So that's pretty much it. That's light, no fire.
What do you think?
So I think I'd seen this trailer a long time ago. Maybe when they didn't have all of that. I hate.
This is new, bro. This trailer is new. So something that you've probably seen was maybe like a teaser.
Yeah, it was a teaser of this, and it didn't have all of that.
Yeah, this was
And
the announcement trailer.
unfortunately, a game Enshrouded has came out, and it's almost that, but no shroud. So Enshrouded is like that same sort of RPG, open world, explore with your friends kind of deal, but there's this area called the Shroud that you can only be in for a certain amount of time. This seems like it didn't come out fast enough. And that's the problem with some of the games I find is like a lot of games will have similarities, and it's almost if whoever comes out first starts to take the prize in the genre, if you will. But this game looks really cool. I like how it has a very open world to it, and I like the movement of like flying and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My only issues is like rendering. How well will it be optimized? They say that's all that's in game, but like how much of a rig will you need to be able to play the game at that level?
Yeah.
That's the only problem I do see with future games. I liked how it looked. There wasn't like too much of like a, how do you put, like a direction of what you should be doing or can do in the game. It was kind of just like more or less travel, right?
Well, this was the first trailer that they dropped in a while, showing a little more in depth of like what the game kind of holds, what the game kind of has. But as far as gameplay and more in depth trailers, breakdowns of different mechanics, maybe showing if there's a campaign mode to it, what are some side quests, maybe. Just different options within the game.
Yeah.
Different modes within the game.
Yeah.
Those are something that we'll have to wait and see, because they've been apparently working on this game for about 5 years, and it looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, graphically it looked cool. It looked
Yeah.
cool. The things, the building. I like how the building worked. Where everything
Right.
started to like fly up into pieces. I like that animation, how it works, and it looked like it's quite a big game for multiplayer wise. So you're cool. It looks like you're not capped at maybe like 4 players. It's
Yeah.
probably going to be on Steam, which will probably also have dedicated servers, so you can get on at any time. Because I mean, in the one scene where they're building, there was at least like 5 or 6 people there. Then they got on hummingbirds and started flying away. It looks cool.
It definitely said that it's going to be on multi-platform, so PlayStation is one of them. So this game is going to be on PlayStation and other platforms as well, PC, most likely Xbox as well. And so it's going to be cross-platform. That's actually huge for the game, that the fact that they did that. They're probably going to see some success because of that factor,
Right.
because of the multiplayer aspect of it. It's gonna be big for them. They're gonna need that, especially since PlayStation has become so big in the gaming industry so far, and they're taking a whole lot of these AAA big bucks games under their belt. And
Can you explain AAA or the A?
so AAA games are basically
3 A's.
Trace.
Noted.
No, AAA games are basically like something that to compare it with will be like GTA 6 that's coming out, Red Dead Redemption, like some of those things.
Is it like a popularity thing or?
It's production level.
It's production
I
level.
see.
How much went to the game, how much they spent on it, what they're expecting to get out of the game. So, for example, Starfield was another game that was a AAA game that they
Not all
spent
AAA
on.
games are equal.
Yeah.
Just for clarification, every Call of Duty is considered a AAA game.
Yeah.
I see.
So that puts perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Then I couldn't call Call of Duty a AAA game when it's been the same for the last 20 years, but it's considered a AAA game
Right.
because it's made by. It also comes down to also the developers who made it. Activision, Blizzard, huge company. If a no-name company makes it, it's a big, like not even a big game. It's considered an indie game. That's like a lower level game that was made by a handful of people, and it's not a large organization. Activision, anything they make is generally going to be Activision, Ubisoft, Blizzard,
Big
EA,
games, Rockstar, whatever.
AAA
Yeah.
games.
And the other, it's funny that you say that, small games. That reminded me of the trailer for Light No Fire that we just saw. They're actually pretty not that big of a gaming company too. The gaming company is called Hello Games, I believe. I hadn't even heard of them all that much. I think it was like the second time I had ever heard of their name. And so for them to drop something like this and then work on it to backtrack, work on it for 5 years and develop a game to this level, it's a pretty good looking game.
Yeah,
and it looks like they spent a lot of time perfecting it. So when it comes out, it's expected to do very well.
Hopefully.
For Hello Games, this is a big deal. If the company is gonna make some huge bucks from it and become a little renowned, this probably will be the game that will make the company take off. And then the fact that it's been 5 years that it's been in development, and it's that level of production that's been going into it, and there's been no leaks, that's impressive. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, a whole lot of games are just getting leaked left and right during production, way before the game is being worked on or not. So this game has been put in hush, like pretty hush.
Well, I think that helps that they're not like a major company.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of eyes moving back and forth on the project. And like you said, I've never heard of I heard of the game. I don't know how long ago I saw like half of that trailer.
Yeah.
It wasn't the whole thing. That it was a while ago when it came out, when I saw like a bit of it, and I still didn't even know who the developers were. I just saw the game. I was like, oh, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good thing for them right now, because then they can just kind of hit it, and then when it comes out, I just hope it's optimized. But since they've been working on something for 5 years, I have a lot of respect for that. A lot of game companies now, they want something and they turn it around so fast, and then it comes out and it's just like, oh, it's not optimized, it's not this or it's not that. And I'm like, well, you try and beat something that's been out for like 10 plus years, you can't. You know, like before when it was all the Battle Royale games.
Yeah.
And those games were coming out like that. And some were cool, and so they would pick it up. It wouldn't have features, they'd drop it. Somebody would pick up another one, no features, they'd drop it. Tarkov, for example. I'm a diehard Tarkov fan. I've played Escape from Tarkov for many wipes. The game has been in development for over 10 years. And there's so many people who are oh, this is going to be the Tarkov killer. This is going to be the Tarkov killer. 3 years of development. 2 years of development. It's not going to work. Tarkov has ironed out, still has issues, ironed out a lot of features and has tried to really just perfect the game and more over the last 10 years. And a lot of game companies, they just want to oh, yeah, we can make a Battle Royale. Doom, look at this. We'll take, okay. And they start taking features from other games, how it works, and they just put like a little spin on it, throw it out there, and they think they're going to make millions.
Yeah, the 5 years being spent on this game to develop it is definitely appreciated because, because
I like that.
Yeah,
That was a very good,
yeah. Yeah, this game is more so of like I guess it's a co-op, and you could play it in a single player sense as well. And it has to do with a lot of like world building and base building. Go on quests with your friends.
Yeah.
Do a bunch of different things in the game and take on different factions, or so to speak. Take on different
people.
Yeah. So that's the other thing that I found pretty cool about the game, because of the fact that it's multi. What do you want to call it? Multi different species in the game. So you're not limited to one type of character that you can select to be in the game. So you could select like a ninja rabbit that it looked like. You can select a rabbit. You can select a human. You can select an elf. You can select one of those. It was a beaver looking thing. You can select like a tiger, or like it was.
Oh my!
Yeah, so there's a bunch of different bears. Like species that you can select as your character.
Tiger
claw. So that's a cool aspect in the game, and then I think that you can. I might be wrong about it, but I think you can grab, like you can find dragons when they're just young, and you can raise them.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
And to be like one of your rides.
Yeah, you have to grow and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. That's so a lot of people like it, and the fact that this trailer has already gotten like over like nearly 15 million views. it just goes to show you that a lot of people really liked it when they revealed this trailer during the last what was it, State of Play. When
Did they
were
have a
showing-
release date for the game or
for
no?
the game? I didn't see a release date for it, to be honest with you.
that's fine.
This was just an announcement trailer. I didn't see a release date for it, but I wouldn't be surprised if they release another
I'd like
short
to see
trailer.
more. I'd like
or-
to see some more in-depth combat
Yeah.
and maybe some more interaction with the AI. I liked how they did walk into that kingdom and all the rabbits obviously were like, you know, the one
Bowing.
rabbit guy was like, "Oh shit, it's a rabbit dude." And they were all like, "Yo,
Mhm.
what up, rabbit brother?"
Yeah.
And he went and talked to the one thing. But I mean, that was like it kind of was like a very broad sweep of what the game could be,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to see some more in depth of something like the combat
Mm-hmm.
or the UI or like the interactions with, you know, other things. I want to see how that is.
Mhm. I wouldn't be surprised by summertime when, you know, the big gaming showcases are. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised by summertime if they released a trailer a little more in depth of gameplay.
That'd be
So
nice.
that would be nice. And so we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. And but the fact that it's going to be on multiple different platforms, that's going to help them grow. That's going to help them with having concurrent players and whatnot. That's going to help them with sales, everything. So we'll see. We'll see how this game comes out and how it does. And but another thing that's going on with Xbox, right? After acquiring Activision Blizzard,
Which was a big W for them.
big W for them, shortly right after that acquirement, they went and they laid off over 1,900 people, nearly 2,000 people
It's a big
just
expense for
within-
them. I'm not
yeah.
surprised. You know,
just within Xbox.
they had to justify that pay with how much they pay for Active. It was a few
69 billion was the cost of acquiring Activision Blizzard.
Yeah.
So, and then obviously the money that they had to spend for all the court cases because of the whole monopoly thing that they were being sued for, so that they wouldn't be able to acquire Activision Blizzard and all that. And then after a little while, they won the case, and then they were finally able to acquire Activision Blizzard.
All the people at Activision.
So
Yes. Yeah. Fired.
Severance.
That sucks.
yeah, and there was a lot of developers included in that layoff. So a lot of high level developers that were included in that. So it's becoming a big deal. It's becoming a huge trend that I'm seeing especially in the gaming industry, where now they're laying off a whole lot of these employees, and the job that they were able to do, they're utilizing AI now. They're utilizing
that's a scary
AI,
thing.
and that's their saving grace, I guess, for the company to save money, to utilize AI, and just go forward with that. So, in the same time frame as this 19, almost like same time frame, you also hear about Xbox. They're going away. There's rumors, there's speculation of Xbox going away, moving away from developing more consoles.
Yeah,
So-
that was interesting when I heard about that. And then I think they recently came out because when they came out and they were like, "Oh, Xbox is going to try and move away from the hardware side of things." They had to have an emergency press conference because everyone was losing their minds. Xbox is going to be out of the console game. They're one of the big three. What is happening? Is Xbox liquidating? People started to really get scared. But then they came out and said, "No, I think we're going to continue making Xboxes."
Yeah, Phil Spencer was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
He gave like rest assured everyone, we're not moving away from making more Xbox consoles. Don't worry, but is he just saying that to stop people from panicking?
I mean, people are already getting scared because they're moving away from exclusives.
True.
That was a heavy hitter for a lot of people.
Weren't you guys talking about like how it's like a profit loss?
It's true. A lot of people, I had heard that, like, so making a console and selling it, they ended up losing out. And that was the reason why they were going to try and move away from it, which is a speculation, because the price to make the console, labor, shipping, handling, and all of that, and selling it, they weren't making profit from the consoles. So the consoles are just more of a reason because people break them and they can resell them. I've been told that it is a loss when they make a console automatically right off the top. Is a loss. But the big kicker was, yeah, they're going to move away from exclusives. Dude, people were, I mean, I think it's a dumb thing to get really, really upset about. It's something to be aware of, but people are losing their minds because, what was it, last year, people were defending, dying on a hill for Starfield that turned out to be a terrible game in the long run, and now it's no longer going to be an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah,
Halo on PlayStation?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Get out of here.
So that's going to be crazy to see, like, a lot of diehard fans of Xbox that have played Xbox because of Halo, to be honest, is now they're not gonna be able to play that on PlayStation. So
we're in the era to where the console war is now being decided.
Yeah,
PlayStation is gonna win, dude. All the comment sections on everywhere.
Yeah,
it's gonna be, yeah, Xbox, how you feel now?
Right.
How you feeling now? PlayStation on top. Dude, that's rough because I'm an Xbox guy. And now, yeah, I know. Oh.
So I guess we're gonna have a little war right here, huh?
Hey, look. I grew up playing Xbox. I had the original, the 360, the one. I had PlayStations too. I had the original PlayStation, the 2, and I stopped at 2 because Xbox was superior. But anyhow,
well,
not anymore.
Whoa, buddy.
31 years.
Reality check.
Yeah, 31 years later, and now I'm seeing Xboxes. I think they're gonna move away from consoles. If they're gonna move away from exclusives, what is the point of owning a console? The reason for a console is, yes, to play the games on whatever platform you like better. But at the bottom line, it's to play the exclusives. It's the reason they have an exclusive.
Yeah.
If you don't have an exclusive for something, then you have options. And if there's going to be one that has a more exclusive option, why would you buy an Xbox?
You know, I wanted to buy Starfield and I wanted to play it when it was before it got released, and there were the promises that they were making for the game being so good, this and that.
Yeah.
So a whole lot of people got fooled by those promises. What was it? 97% of their concurrent players have dropped.
It was bad. Yeah,
it was bad. So there's a 97 or something like that percent, really high percentage of their concurrent players are no longer there. So Starfield has lost out on. Most likely they're gonna drop that game altogether soon.
Well, the problem
if they don't make updates to that game to improve it,
Bethesda?
What was that? Cyberpunk 2077. When it first came out, it was not all that great, right?
Garbage.
But they did their due diligence of updating it and making the game now. Everyone loves it.
It's a great game now. It's an amazing game.
I feel like if Starfield does not do something about making that game better, they're going down the drain, and that's a lot of money. That game has been apparently in development for over 10 years.
That's the crazy part. That game was in development for so long, and it's like you play the game when you get into the game, it's like, oh my gosh, this is going to be great. And then about 5 to 7 hours in, you're like, okay, what is going on? This is so, it's so like repeatable, and there's nothing left after so long. So like if you get through the game and somebody, there's extra stuff. Listen, if I want to spend 25 hours in doing side quests, I'll just play Skyrim again. The problem is that there's once you beat the game, and this is spoiler alert, when you beat the game, you just start over. The point of the game,
stuff.
Yes, the
Your
point of the
bases,
game
whatever.
is to just restart because of once you make it towards this, I forget what it is even called. I just wiped it from my memory.
Yeah, so there's
Is it like
Damn.
prestiging?
It's like prestiging, but not in a good way.
Is it do you have like a game plus where you get to keep everything and then build on top of
No.
it? Just the game just restarts, the
You
story
keep
and
some
everything
of
just
like
restarts, but
some
you
of your
just
powers, I think, but the game plus is like start over and do it again, and it's just like you either don't start over and progress through the game like they would tell you to,
Mm.
which I don't even know how many times you would progress over. I don't know what the point of it is. Like I said, I didn't waste all that time, or you just stay on one save forever, building a base. But the problem is they have like, oh, we have so many planets, you can travel everywhere. But then when you travel somewhere and there's like nothing there, or
So
there's
just
ships you can't
barren
interact with.
planets.
Yeah, I mean, oh, that's realistic. It's how it's supposed to be. Problem is, Bethesda made this game, and they just have bugs, and they call them like, game features,
Mm.
or they just have issues, and they call them game features. Like, I'm not going to travel across this section of universe they have to sit on and run around on a planet and just hope for a random encounter to happen.
Right.
Can
Right.
you
No,
guys
that-
explain Game Plus for the non-nerds?
Oh, so it's Game Plus is pretty much when you start over on another game. So a lot of games will have to where you replay
not
the
on
game.
another game, but
Well,
that same
it's
game.
Yeah, it's the same game, but you replay the same campaign or whatever it is. You go through the same progression process again, but then there's new additives, or you're given extra additives to
Keeping
begin
your
with.
previous progression.
Yeah, you keep some. Sometimes you keep
Yeah.
all. Some games you keep some progression, and then you can start over, and the game does get harder. So then
Mhm.
you can find more
Bigger
rare
rewards.
weapons, better rewards. But in all, it's the same steps. So if you're someone who really likes grinding on a game that becomes monotonous, that's for you. But Starfield just lost a lot of drive when you would travel to many different planets,
Yeah.
and I'm hopping around on a moon on zero gravity, and I'm looking around and I randomly just see one town. They all have like they all have a dialect. You can talk to so many people and they all say things, or that's it. They just like, what do you need? That's it. Okay. And then like a random ship will just come down or won't. And you're just there and like, okay, I guess I'll go to the next one. There's side quests and there's stuff. I don't know what the
Not
total
enough
hours.
for the over 1,000 planets that they have in the game. There's not enough side quests. There's not enough to do in
I don't
the
think
game
there's
at
1,000
all.
planets in that game.
That's what they said. That's
I don't know
what
where they
said.
got that from. I don't think there's 1,000 planets. There might
That's
be.
what
but
when I saw the announcement.
maybe 100.
Todd Howard, I think. Yeah.
Well, Todd's a liar.
Todd was like, yeah, we've implemented over 1,000 or over 1,000 planets within the game. Some are going to be barren. It's definitely not some. Like majority of the planets are barren.
They
There's
got
only
couple mining stations on them and stuff like
yeah,
that. It's
but
just-
majority of them, the main like attractions are like just basically few planets with like actual like cities and things to do. But the rest,
Yeah, maybe like 5. 5 total planets have like
yeah, that's
a nice town or something you could walk around and steal stuff and just start.
that's not much, bro.
It's
They
not
try to
enough.
create like a Star Wars type of universe or whatever. But
For
like,
10 years development,
that's
it's not. I can't. Maybe they thought about it for 10 years. I've never made a video game, so I can't really speak on the amount of time and effort it puts into it. But 10 years,
Oh, man.
and I played the game for maybe like a month, and I was just like, okay. I found a couple of random encounters. I got some cool guns, and then I was just like, all right. I went to the towns and I murdered everyone a couple times.
It's funny because they
was
said this is a game that they want people to come back to and be able to play for at least a decade or more.
Snow.
And every time that they would have someone play this game to make progression, they were like, we're hoping that our players will encounter something new and they're not gonna be bored with the game, and every time that they're gonna play this game, they're gonna have something new to do.
The-
Like
I don't know.
So
There
I
are
don't
random
know.
encounters. Okay, so like one time you can go out and as you're flying into a planet, somebody will randomly stop you and be like, "Hey, can you help me? I ran out of fuel." Or, "Hey, you want some cookies?" A random grandma in space. But it's like in one playthrough, you may not hit them all, but it's just like there's no way that would be my chase point. As I'm going to chase down all of these random encounters. I'm not like a completionist when it comes to games,
Yeah.
but it just wasn't there for me. You know what I mean? Like, and
What?
everything had a loading screen. Holy shit. Everything had a loading screen, dude. It was just like, step in your ship, load, leave the load, gut load, load. I spent 75% of the time felt like in a loading screen.
Oh, that is horrible.
Not for
That is
me.
horrible, man. I
Not
hate
for
that.
me.
Like, especially in today's technology, how it's progressed in gaming.
No. I mean, the
They're-
probably reason they had it so much loading is so when you made it, it was into something. It was just everything was loaded, which was cool. But there was too many points at which, like, I was in the same city. I had to get on a subway train to go to the next part. Load. Had to come back. Load. Had to go into its load. Had to talk. Load. Like, I get it, but like, holy crap, dude.
That's a lot of time wasting.
That's a lot of time.
That's a lot of patience someone has to have.
I had about a month's worth. I didn't even finish. I didn't even get all the powers. I just got annoyed with it. One thing that did screw them,
Yeah.
they put the game on Game Pass day one.
Oh,
They were mad about that because they lost out on millions.
How are you gonna put one of your more acclaimed, or they were
AAA game.
they were hoping that
free.
it would be acclaimed, and they put it out for free. You don't do stuff like that. It's like for example saying the new Call of Duty is coming out. It's free on Game Pass.
I
No.
could see them doing that only because they had. I get what you mean by that, but it's the only reason they would do that is because they have so many in-game purchases, the Battle Pass.
Yeah.
Call of Duty could get away with it, but I get exactly
But I'm
what
just
you
saying,
mean.
like a big
pride
game
and
like
joy,
that?
and they just free. 10-year development, it was worth free. I'll put it to you. I wouldn't have bought that game.
Yeah. Wow. Oof.
Nope.
Oof.
I wouldn't have bought it. It's just, I'll put it to you like this. It's made, Bethesda has been making the same game reskinned ever since Elder Scrolls. Any of the Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. This is Skyrim in space. I said it.
Well, that's actually, you're not the only one, and that's not even an offense, to be honest with you, because when I was watching a lot of the announcements and their detailed takeaways from what they were building, like Todd Howard was explaining, like, what we have in the game, what we're gonna do with it, what are some plans, and this and that, blah blah. He was going in depth.
Mm-hmm.
He did say that. I heard him mention something along the lines of him saying this is a game that we're hoping that will surpass Skyrim, and it's basically going to be a Skyrim-ish game, but taking place in outer space. And so, like, yeah, that was their goal, and that was kind of what their vision was for the game.
They're
And
just
they were
banking off
hoping-
the reaction they had with so many people with Skyrim, and it's still played to this day. They were hoping to get like a rejuvenation of that.
Yeah,
And
they
like,
failed
oh
big
my
time.
gosh! And the other problem is so many bugs they have are never fixed by Bethesda, but rather people who mod.
Yeah.
Skyrim has made so much of a development now due to the community, not Bethesda. Bethesda has made one update in the last, I don't even know, 7-8 years of Skyrim. Everything else, mods have made the game. Dude, that game, you could put mods on that game, it is like a whole new thing. That's if people are that diehard about Starfield and they say, "Oh, we could make it better," it will be the community that will push that game forward.
I'm not surprised though that
Sounds like there is no community though.
well, the community is slowly going away. Well, with 97% of their
Yeah.
players leaving.
Maybe, yeah, probably not much anymore. I mean, if anybody, it'll be those who just, enjoy what Bethesda has done. And they, I mean, there's a small group of people. Well, I don't know if, I think that like when Skyrim first started, it was like a small handful of people, and like there was some community or something that were modding Skyrim, Reddit groups of some sort. I don't really know.
Yeah, but as far as like dominance goes, yes, PlayStation is dominating, and I see that. I don't necessarily see. I mean, right now, and it makes sense that Xbox is the rumors, the speculations around Xbox going away from making more consoles and also putting their exclusive games onto other platforms, making it available. So no longer Xbox will have any more exclusive games.
Yeah.
It makes sense, to be honest, just because if you've been paying attention to the trend of how many successful games Xbox has been releasing, there's not many. But when you put it into comparison to other companies, Sony mainly, PlayStation mainly, like how many exclusives and also cross-platform games have they been putting out that's been just like success after success, just one after the other.
Sony's had quite a few. In the last 5 years, Sony has definitely dominated the exclusive game. Maybe even more than that. Like Last of Us.
Yeah. God of War.
God of War.
Yeah. Ghost of Tsushima came out. That did very, very well. What else?
Ghost of Tsushima.
I was just saying that did very well. They're speculating that the next one will be even bigger and it's going to do even better.
Yeah.
Their Assassin's Creed franchise is very big and they're doing very well.
That's cross-platform though. You can get that.
It is cross-platform. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I mentioned. Like their cross-platform games are doing well.
Yeah.
I
can't think of any other one. Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider. I think. Wait. Was Tomb Raider cross-platform?
I mean, there's so many that I'm like drawing a blank right now on so many other successful ones right now. But
I don't remember if Tomb Raider
basically,
was one,
yeah. There's a whole lot in the past 5 years that PlayStation has been dominating, and because of the lack of dominance that Xbox has been having, I'm not surprised that they're kind of like, you know what, guys, I think we've done our time. We've done our time here, and let's just move. Let's just move from here. Let's try. That's another thing that I've been seeing Xbox maybe trying to do. This is my assumption and speculation. They're probably going to take advantage of the whole. And this is also speculation going on around the push for digital only games. So they're probably going to like stay or invest a lot more into that realm.
Well, they got Activision and Blizzard under their belt now, so they'll hold any of the games they make as revenue. Which I mean, granted, yeah, maybe they don't need exclusives because they can kick back and just have like Blizzard games and or Activision, so they literally have Call of Duty under the belt.
But I heard something else about Call of Duty. To be honest, I heard that. This is also like, speculation around because of what's going on with Xbox. I heard that they're going to lose the rights to Xbox as well. They're going to probably end up selling Activision and Blizzard and therefore Call of Duty. They're probably
really?
Yeah, I heard because of the whole thing that's happening, but there's always the other side of the coin, right? Maybe with the whole layoffs, they're going to have enough money to revamp everything. Who knows? Yeah, we'll see about that. And the other thing, the other recent game that's been coming out and it's causing a whole lot of stir, a whole lot of buzz, a whole lot of success is Helldivers. Have you seen that? A whole lot of players are jumping on board and playing that. That's like it's like a outer space.
You're fighting spiders in space, but they're giant, like alien-looking spider creatures that have like various different attributes or abilities and things like. This is the second game, actually. The first one I never even heard of. I don't know when it came out.
Me neither.
But this one, dude, this one hits. I've seen gameplay of it, and I'm talking about people are diving across and they're sliding across the floor, and you can like shoot while you're laid down on your side.
And it's co-op, right?
Yeah. You play. I think it's like up to 4 players co-op. You go on missions and start just. Killing bugs and whatnot. And dude, you send nukes out.
Damn.
Yeah, I saw a guy. He was sitting there waiting, and he was like, and you see this missile fly over in the horizon and hits, and it's just like,
little mushroom. Whoa.
Giant red light goes, and you see the wind is blowing.
Whoa.
Dude, it's pretty crazy.
The whole mushroom cloud and everything. Oh, wow.
It was
I didn't know.
insane. People, you can, so like when you come back after you dead or whatever, you come back in a pod, you can literally just smash right on a bug and they explode.
That's crazy.
The game looks really cool. My only problem was people are saying, oh, it's got good replayability. That tells me that the game is shorter. And so you're going to make it to the end of the game, and then you're going to have to replay. It's not going to be like a Starfield replay. It's more or less you're kind of just playing through on a harder difficulty. Not a new game plus, more or less. I believe it's just replaying the game on a harder difficulty to have more, because once you probably beat the game on like a normal difficulty, you get the hang of it. You understand how some of the creatures work and things like that, and then you go into a harder and then harder and then harder difficulty, and it's probably just more. For some people, it's more of an enjoyment. It's more of a challenge. Instead of having 20, you get 200 of them coming at you.
Right.
And it's like
that's definitely. Yeah, that's definitely.
It's like Nom in space.
They're in the trees.
Napalm strike.
That's definitely sounds like a cool game, to be honest. I saw a
thinking
little
about
bit
getting
of
it.
the gameplay
Mhm.
and the gameplay, the mechanics, it's pretty fluid and it looks crisp.
Looks
I like
pretty
the-
cool.
Yeah, I like
it.
the game. I like the gameplay and I like the graphics of it. It looks pretty crisp.
Is it like Starship Troopers and
Yeah.
Destiny?
Yeah,
basically.
more like just like Starship Troopers,
Mm.
but maybe a little bit open, more of like a Starship Troopers felt like it was a very confined space. This one seems like it's a lot more of an open area, and you're on different planets and stuff like that. But yes, very much like Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers is literally you're fighting insects in waves and things like that.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
definitely
there's
cool.
So there's currently, I believe, 3 different races, 3 different species
Of
that
monkeys?
are of like I don't know, just like 3 different species of enemies that you can go, including the spider-looking things.
Oh.
There's like 3 different species, and they're hoping that they will add a lot more because in the previous game there was more. So they're hoping that they're gonna add more species.
Giant
I don't know
worm.
if this is the game for you, buddy.
Hey, if I'm shooting them, it's okay. I'm taking them down with a giant worm. They just come out of the ground.
Who knows? Yeah.
Like Dune. You guys ever seen the movie Dune?
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be nuts, bro. You're just all of a sudden, what is the ground?
Speaking of Dune, have you guys seen the popcorn bags that they've made for
Okay.
Dune? Oh my
They knew what they
God.
was doing on that joint. Hey, yo.
Josh Brolin is one of the actors in the movie, and they asked him, what do you think about the new popcorn bags that they have made for Dune? And he was like, I am not putting my hand in that.
Have you seen it?
Pull it up. Pull it up. I mean, it's like Ant said. They knew
Dude.
what they were doing. I don't.
You people
Like, why
at
would
the
you do
movie-
that? Why would you do that?
No, people at the movie theaters. Yo, what are you doing with that popcorn?
Whoa, buddy. Hey, chill with that popcorn,
Can I
man.
get
Chill
an
with that
extra
popcorn.
small box? Sir.
No. Yeah, Josh Brolin was.
Yeah,
here
dog.
it is.
Ain't no way, chief.
Here we are. Well, right there, that top left one. You got it?
No, one more over.
Yeah, that one.
The fuck.
Ah. What were they thinking, bro? What is this? What the hell is this?
I mean, it's a little gape, but I mean that's something from like Drake. that's a Drake size right there. Drake be throwing that joint in that motherfucker.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You want some butter on that motherfucker?
I mean, if you guys haven't seen, there was like this. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen the
Don't look it up.
Drake.
Don't
Don't
look it up.
look it up. But
It ain't right.
there was Drake's Shaboinka Doink was leaked on the internet and it was causing a
Everybody heard
whole
about
lot
that
of stir.
joint. Oh my god.
So that's what Ant's referring to right now.
Oh.
No. Okay. Yeah. Nope. Nobody. We're yeah. We'll-
Twitter?
we
Twitter?
don't
You
need-
said Twitter?
we're-
Private jet.
we are not.
Damn. Jesus. I saw one guy did a TikTok of that, and he had like a big hose.
Yeah.
It was a black hose, and he was like, "You're at a Drake concert," and that motherfucker. Holy shit! Motherfucker just kept swinging around, hitting him. Like, all right, buddy, he has too much. He's got looks, money, fucking. He's half horse. He's on a private jet in the video. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Apparently good music. Not a Drake fan all that much. I don't really.
Some of his
listen to
stuff is pretty good, but it's just like, he doesn't need to have all of it. He needs to lose out on one end or the other, right?
He's
Where's
not
karma?
That, he's not that good looking, bro. I don't know why people keeps hyping his looks up. He is, bro.
I mean,
he looks like he's been in a boxing match and he came on the receiving end of it.
really?
Bro looks like he's taken one too many punches to the face, bro.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's
No.
pretty decent looking.
I'm
guy.
just-
I mean,
I'm not the only one. This is also.
well, I mean, when you're half horse, I guess you can get through with some of that.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
you
saying? It
definitely
don't
can.
really.
When you're making music and you're making money, so I guess the looks kind of like go
Private
away.
jet really kind of helps with any kind of blemishes you have. They kind of forget about that. So, damn, this is a private jet? Nah. What was that? Did you hear that? You got a horse on here? Something like that. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. One more game that is fucking
Yeah.
terrible.
Okay. Yeah. But let's move on to that. From that.
This is the last game I thought about. I just recently remembered it while we were talking. Skull and Bones. You heard about that?
Yo,
That game is atrocious.
Ubisoft has been a letdown for a while.
This is by far one of the more worst games Ubisoft has ever made.
They delayed this game for so long, and then they released a half-baked ass trailer for it.
I played the game. Oh no, I played early
There's
access.
there's a early access beta.
I played you got 6 hours. I got through 3 and I said I'm done. I didn't even play the whole access. Signed up for it and everything.
What
And
was the point of delaying it if it was going to be that trash?
Oh no. CEO said it was good. The CEO of Ubisoft, he defended it. The game is more than any other game is. It's 70. Okay, I think a lot of games are coming out 70. He defended the $70 price tag on this game because it's a quadruple A game. For those who don't know, there's no such thing as a quadruple A game. This is to my knowledge the first in existence of a quadruple A game. Never heard of one. Skull and Bones is evidently the first. This was supposed to be like the best old pirate style kind of rigmarole game. Now before this, the best game that came to being like a pirate style game that was either Atlas or Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is definitely the more known. It was on Xbox. It was a big, huge, great. You know what I mean? When you drove the boat, you had to change the sails. You had to steer the boat. You move the mast. This game you drive with WASD. That's it. There's no sails. You upgrade this and that and the third, the ship, the hull. You can do cosmetically change things. You drive the boat with WASD and you have cannons. And you're just like it's like old Civil War reenactment where everyone's just like boom. The combat is terrible. It is not riveting. It's boring. You're sitting there shooting a tower from distance, and then when you shoot so many times, you have a reload bar, and there's nothing you can do. You just sit there and you wait.
And you take fire.
If they can reach you, and then shoot at it again, and then you're done, and then you go to the next. And I'm like, everything is a timed event. So like, if you need supplies, you don't get off the boat unless you go to an actual outpost. You never stop foot off the boat anywhere. No islands. You can drop the anchor. No. You have to get like trees. It's a timed event. They're like a saw will go by and you have a green arrow.
Wow. Sounds horrible.
That's it. That is like every other aspect of the game. It's terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, Ubisoft, bro, like, why? Why? Why are you guys wasting resources?
Why are you like this?
Why are you like this? Why are you guys wasting resources on trash games like this when you could spend that resource on some of your other AAA games and not bullshit self-proclaimed quadruple? What the hell?
Can you look up if there's ever been a quadruple A game?
You're making yourself look like more of a clown, and you've already been on a decline as a company for many years now. You have not been producing
You don't have
well.
to pull it up. Just
bro.
look it up and see if there's any
It's-
other. Yeah, you can put it on your screen. You can put it
That's
on
why
yours.
some of their
Easy for
Assassin's
you.
Creed games, and that is their bread and butter. Assassin's Creed franchise is their bread and butter. But some of their Assassin's Creed games, they have not lived up to their
They're not all equal.
expectations. No,
Yeah.
they haven't lived up to expectations because that they're doing trash shit like this, bro. They're wasting resources on trash games and then claiming that, oh, this is a really good justified price by $70 or whatever. It's just they need to stop doing things like this and actually focus on some of their better games. That
I was blown away.
Watch Dogs could have been
Watch Dogs
Dogs
2 was pretty good.
Watch Dogs 2, even the Watch Dogs 2, bro. It could have been even better if they just stopped wasting resources on trash games. And then every time they delay. Like now, recent announcement of their another game that they're spending a whole lot of resource on, whole lot of money on, and they're expecting this game to do very, very well is Assassin's Creed Codename Red so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like upcoming, and it was supposed to come out. Like they released a
Trailer
They-
a while
they-
ago.
no,
Or
no, no.
like a poster kind of
it was like
deal.
a poster, but it was like a teaser announcement of like a date, like an expected future date. And that date was supposed to be in 2024, like at the end of 2024. Now, it's being released in 2025.
I mean, I'd rather
Like,
come
that's
out
just
when it's
another-
done, but it's
But
yeah.
it's because they're doing crap like this, wasting
Skull and
money
Bones.
on Skull and Bones and this
Terrible,
and that,
dude,
and
I hate it.
releasing terrible shit,
I got the
wasting
games here.
resources.
Oh, there's other quadruple A games?
Self-proclaimed.
Oh,
Self-proclaimed
So-
BS is okay.
Let me
Let's
hear that.
put it up. Let's pull it up. Pull it up.
The Perfect Dark.
okay.
Um,
Can you pull it up?
Beyond Good. Evil 2, and then Skull and Bones.
The Evil Within 2?
Evil. It just says Evil 2.
Evil 2.
Hmm.
The Perfect Dark, I think that's an iconic game.
What is that? Oh, okay. Let's see here.
Yeah, Perfect Dark is known. Beyond Good and Evil 2 and Skull and Bones.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Get the hell out of here.
I don't know what Beyond Good or Evil 2. I mean, I could be just naive and those could be pretty cool games, but I know Perfect Dark is like Perfect Dark is like a rather old game if I don't remember. I think it's like original Xbox. Could be wrong. Either the original Xbox or 360 was the one with the chick. She had like red hair. She was like a 007 kind of deal. She was like a super operative, something like that. She was like Splinter Cell, but it was this chick with red hair. I could be thinking about the completely wrong game. I don't even know.
I'm
but-
not too sure. But
We're running
regardless,
about an hour, by the way.
Oh. Needless to say, Skull and Bones, not worth it. Not
All
double A, not triple A.
yeah. All right.
It's not even a single A.
Let's wrap it up. We're coming to we're reaching our time limit here. Let's wrap it up. All right, guys. Well, jump in on the comments and let us know what you guys think about everything that we've mentioned and discussed and speculated on here. And just a reminder, this is a speculatory show, so we do a whole lot of speculation here, and just in the comments, just letting you guys know when it's speculation, it's speculation. So. But regardless, anyways, if you guys found any value from this episode, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this and much more great content coming your way. Stay tuned for that. Go over to our Spotify channel and leave us a review over there and follow us on Spotify if you haven't already. It would greatly help us, and we appreciate the support. And
Yar, we see you in the next one.
oh no. Goodbye.